All right, good morning. Kechukwu here. Today is Thursday, March 12th, 2026. Thursday, March 12th, 2026. All right, the market just pretty much opened up here. Just pretty much opened up, and this is what it looks like. The on the daily chart, it does look a little bit bearish. It does look bearish. Today, I mean, looks a little bit bearish. The candle is already framing red. It does not mean that it cannot go up, but it does look a little bit bearish. Though the general context for the week is that this, you can see this massive candle here. The week itself is bullish, but the daily, this candle here is, this candle right here is quite bearish. All right. So if you drop down on the 4 hours, that also is what you see. You see a bearish trend. And on the 1 hour, it's also a bearish trend. However, on the 15 minutes, you can see that market trying to move up a little bit there. But, we know that on the higher time frame, it was a little bit, it looks a little bit bearish there. All right, so what we are looking for, what our thesis is that this is going to be bearish. That is our thesis, right? That is what we think is going to happen. That is what I think is going to happen. Yesterday was indeed a very interesting day because yesterday I was already in profit yesterday, and as you can see right here, yesterday I got in short there, and got in two more short, thinking that price will continue going down. But what happened was that it came back up. And because I had way too many contracts, I had to close two contracts. I had 4 contracts, so I had to close two contracts and held the other 2, and it suddenly did come back. So the price action yesterday was not the usual price action that you would normally get. But yesterday I was able to still turn this into profit, even though I'd taken some losses there. But I was still able to turn it into profit, and I got out of this trade right here, closed the chat. I still traded this price action here with my platform account, and as you can see, what happened, I did not close quick enough because I was thinking it would continue going down. I did not close quick enough and had to give back some of those profits, but I still had profit even on that small platform account. Right, so that was yesterday, but the price action itself yesterday was not very good. It was not very good. Okay. Today I am expecting today to be a red day. It does look bearish a little bit, but judging by what happened yesterday, I'm not really I'm not quite confident with judging by what happened yesterday. I'm not really confident, right? So I'm not really this price action was not, I didn't like that. So I think something like that may also happen today. A situation where the volatility is almost drying up. And it was even much really weird because yesterday was a significant news, a CPI. So typically with CPI, there is more volatility in the market. That did not happen yesterday, right? So, which really got me disappointed. But today, I think today should be it's looking more or less like a bearish action. I'm really thinking about going short right now. I'm really thinking about going short right now because I think this would be a bearish price action. I still want to wait though. I still want to wait for a reversal because if I'm gonna go short at this trade, what I'm gonna be looking for is where my stop would be, and stop would be if stop is right over there. That's frankly speaking, that's a lot of that's quite a lot. That would be about 27 points. Okay, 27 points is actually not too bad on the terms of the risk. Um, so 27 points is not that bad in terms of the risk. It's not actually that bad. So this does look bearish. Typically, I would want to wait. I want to wait, especially on days that I'm not sure of the direction. I would typically want to wait until I can figure out what's going on. But today, it feels more or less to me like today is gonna be a red day. I mean, and it's still going down, right? So today feels more like one of those days that that the chat, it becomes pretty clear. So yeah, I think I want to kind of get in one contract here and just kind of hold that because I think this is gonna be a red day, right? So I think I want to hold that. Um, Everything points to today being a red day, right? So everything really points to it. So everything really points to it. Yeah, I kind of want to get in. The only reason why I'm thinking that is because the risk to reward is not too bad. The risk to reward actually makes sense, right? The risk to reward actually makes sense. Yeah, and it's still going down lower. Yeah, the risk to reward actually makes sense in terms of the risk to reward, but there you go. It's pushing lower now. That's totally fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. I don't want to do is get in the habit of you know jumping in the first hour because the first hour is typically, for the most part, very volatile hour, and all my losses uh, typically come from that, right? So I know that for a fact, and I want to be cautious, right? I want to be cautious. I like to see a pushback, and then so because this to me looks like this to me looks like, yeah, this is indeed. So this is a pushback I want to see there. Stop would be on the 1 hour. Though something does almost doesn't feels like something almost doesn't look right here to me though. Something almost doesn't look right in a way. Um, yeah, yeah. Something almost doesn't look right there to me. Um, it just looks a little bit off. It looks a little bit odd. Also, it looks a little bit odd. But I mean, if I get in short here, I think that would also be a good thing. Really, it would be a good thing. It does look. Actually, no, it does not. It does not. There's the 4 hours and there is. So I'm looking at the 4 hours chart and the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour, maybe extended a little bit. But on the 4 hours is not. All right. So this, yeah, this is a little bit weird. But let's see what is happening. Let's see what this does. Yeah, that looks weird. That does look weird. Yeah, I still kind of want to get in there, honestly. I still kind of want to get in short now, but I want to see this candle, the 1 hour candle close first. I want to see the 1 hour candle close, because when the 1 hour candle, if I was gonna get in short here, my stop would be at top of this 1 hour candle, right? But I want to see the 1 hour candle close. Then I can, decide what I want to do there. Even though I feel like, this is going to be, yeah, this, for the most part, I just try to stay out of the first hour and until the trend becomes pretty clear. Well, right now the trend is a little bit clear to me. It's a little bit clear. It feels like it could be red. Um, it could be a red day, but yeah, it's just not. Uh, I feel like I should wait for the confirmation. I should wait more to get a confirmation from the chat itself, and not just my opinion. Let the chat show me that it wants to be read. So what I'm thinking is I'll wait for this 1 hour candle, the 1 hour candle to close, and if this 1 hour candle closes, I will look in for the next hour to be red. I'll start going down, before I can actually take a trade there. But not just the hourly candle, but also the 15 minutes candle, right? So if this closes green, or even if it closes like this, if it closes like this is no longer bearish. This is partly bullish. So if it closes like this, it might you know it might just go up. It might just reverse there because all this here might be looking for a reversal, right? So might be a reversal there happening coming in there. So yeah, probably much better for me to just kind of stay out and just wait. Yeah, stay out and just wait. It's not very very clear. I mean, because I mean on the even on the daily chat, sure it does look red, but the overall context of this is not quite red. The overall context is green. It's bullish. So this whole massive candle right here on the weekly, this is bullish, right? So the week probably could close green, right? So it's something to kind of keep in mind there. Um, Even though I'm tempted to kind of go to go short, I'm really tempted to go short, just because I feel like it could still go down lower. Yeah, on a scale of 0 to 10, I would say my confidence level on today is just about 7 or even 6. So it's not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot. The confidence level is not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot. So, but I don't want to be forced into trying to you know, trying to force a trade. I don't want to be forced into that too, right? So I'm gonna wait. It's all good. I'm going to wait. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, if you think about it, this came down, went up and then dropped all the way down. That is a very. I mean, if you're trading this on the lower time frame, like the 5 minutes, you probably be, even the 1 minute, you would be, you'd be caught up. You'll be really caught up in this. It'll be. I think for me, it will be hard to even know what's going on. This is like it's crazy. Yeah, it's a crazy price action. All right, wait for the hourly candles to close there. I still don't know if I want to be going. Like there's something in this. Just still don't know. I don't know. I really don't trust this a lot. That much. Just because the 4 hours does look good. The 1 hour in itself doesn't look good. It seems like there might be a pullback on the 1 hour, right? Um, okay, all right. It's still pushing down lower. Nice. Still pushing down lower. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, this price action is a little bit challenging for me. I have to admit that it's a little bit challenging for me, though. It's a little bit challenging for me. It's like there's a conflicting information for me to process there, and I'm finding it hard to process, which is the non-alignment. Yeah. So pretty much, if I had gotten short there, that would have been almost 30 points, which is good. Which is good. All right. I'm just probably gonna stay away from this. Let's see what happens. I want to wait more. See what happens. Um, yeah, I'm just going to stay on the sidelines for now, just because I just don't want to hit any stop loss. Yeah, the only concern for me is that the way the way this whole price activity is like pretty much straight down. There has been no reversal from except from this point. There has been no reversal at this from this point. If there was a reversal on this point, that would have given me more confidence to get into this trade. But since this is like pretty much a straight line down, the reversal also would also be something like that. It will also be a straight line up, right? So it's something that I'm worried about. I don't want to be caught up in that. So I'm trying to avoid there. Um, I mean, yeah, it's what I'm trying to avoid. Interesting, interesting price, interesting day. Yeah, interesting day. NASDAQ is doing the same thing that the SPX is doing. NASDAQ is doing pretty much the same thing. So they're both in sync, which is good. So both instruments are in sync. All right, so there's a lot of a lot of ups and downs on this trade. Goes up, comes down. All right, so this is 10 o'clock now. All right, so this is the new beginning of a new candle there. Yeah, as you can see, I want to see that reversal. I want to see a reversal first, and then if it starts going down, then I know, right? So I want to see, like a reversal there, something like that. That will give me peace of mind, right? So, and that's the reason why I did not want to get in there, because of something like this. And that was pretty much the same issue yesterday. I'm not gonna be going long though. I'm not gonna be going long because the general trend is for the daily though is to the downside. I'm not gonna be going long. All right, so yeah, that is absolutely. Uh, it does look attempting to actually go long, but you know I'm not gonna be doing that. I don't want to lose focus of the direction of the market. Yeah, so it does look tempting to go long with a stop there, but for me, it's not a good trade to be like it's not good to be doing that. To be going against my thesis, because that would mean I'll be going against my thesis, right? Which is my thesis is bearish. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, there's no need to force trade. If it does whatever it does there, it's totally fine. I can live with that. I can live with that for sure. All right. Okay. All right. just thinking about this now, I actually think this is actually a good long, but it's a good long. However, it does violate the daily. You know, it's a good long, but on the daily, it does violate it. So it does violate the daily trend. So that's the reason why I'm not gonna be, going short at this. It does violate the daily trend, directional daily, right? So though it could still bounce back and it could still come down and it could still do this and phew and down back down again. So that's possible. It could absolutely do that, right? So, but I'm just that's fine. I'm gonna stay out. This is not something that I would normally trade. I don't like the it's just not it doesn't work for me, right? Yeah, it doesn't work for me. Yeah, it doesn't. I'll wait first of all just to see this go. If it continues on that trend uptrend, I may think about going long. Even though I could still take this trade, but I don't have good conviction on the trade. And if since I don't have that good conviction on the trade, I don't want to be, I don't want to, I don't want to be playing it, right? Yeah. Well, it's not what I was hoping to see. Yeah, it could still go up. It's already going up. Yeah, but I just wait first of all. I just wait. Yeah, I just wait. Yeah, I don't know. 15 minutes. This does not look right if you were trying to go short. So you'd rather wait for a reversal and then there, right? But honestly, I don't even know. Today is confusion. Today is not one of those simple days. I have to admit that now. It's not one of those simple days. It's a little bit challenging to read what is going on. But I know that one thing I know for sure is that it is not clear to me, and since it's not clear to me, I rather be on the sidelines. I rather stay away than trying to get lucky, right? Unless when it becomes clear, then I can jump in. Then right now it's not clear. It's really not clear. Normally this should be going down. That it should be going down, but it's going up instead, right? So it should be going down. I want to catch the downtrend. That's what I want to catch, but it's going up, right? So yeah, it almost feels like today is gonna be as bad as yesterday in terms of the price activity. Um, Tomorrow could also be as bad. Also, I don't know, but we'll see. I could get in long when if this continues going on. I could get in long, but I like to see so many things first. Yeah. Oof. Hmm. Yeah, interesting. Well, today actually, in terms of the news, economic news, there was only one economic news, which is the unemployment claims. Tomorrow is going to be interesting for sure. Tomorrow is the core PCE price index and the Jobs job opening and the prelim GDP Q over Q. All of this coming out at 8:30 and 10 o'clock a.m. So hopefully it could be an interesting one. I don't know. Yesterday was CPI. That was not the market was not that was not nothing really interesting in it. How about the news today? Oil price climbs despite release of 400 million barrels. So oil price is slightly up. IEA sees largest supply disruption in history. Adobe said to release results amid rough stretch for software companies. Adobe is scheduled to release its latest earnings report after the market closes Thursday. The software maker is projected to report adjusted earnings per share of 5.87 on a 10% year-over-year jump in revenue to 6.28 billion for its fiscal first quarter, according to estimates collected by Visible Alpha. Honda is latest automaker to project massive hit in shift away from EVs. Shares of Honda Motor Company (HMC) are sinking this morning after the Japanese automaker became the latest vehicle manufacturer to pivot away from electric vehicles and take a big financial hit while doing so. Honda said Thursday that it expects to take on charges of up to 2.5 trillion Japanese yen, which is roughly 15.75 billion in its fiscal year that ends on March 31st. As part of the transition, Honda cited the scrapping of EV tax credits in the US and President Trump's tariff as factors in the decision, as they would make it much difficult to sell EV profitably in the US. Several other automakers have made similar announcements in recent months, including Stellantis, Ford, and General Motors. Honda shares were down. Honda US listed shares were down 6% ahead of the opening bell. All right. So if you notice how this has kept up here, this is actually, to me now, it actually looks like this is a good buying. But what I'm not quite sure is what's going to happen. So this, well, I still want the first 50, I still want the 15 minutes candle to actually close. I want it to close first before I can make a decision. So one thing that I'm worried about here is that this is not my typical, not typically the way that I would trade, right? But because that's the case, I may just have to uh, just do one contract or so. But if what I'm thinking is correct, then what we could be seeing here is, if you take a look at the 1 hour candle, this is almost close to that 1 hour. So it could, get all the way up here before the end of this hour, and possibly the next hour, which is 11 o'clock, could also carry on with that. Possibly that could be the case. It's not a very simple price action. It's quite complex. I think I agree to that. Oh, first of all, I want to see this 15 minutes candle close, and I want to see the next one also. Hopefully, next one is starting to go green. Um, My entry probably would be, because this is 9:30 candle, this candle right here, my entry would be somewhere around there. That if it crosses that, tells me that okay, yeah. But my fear is that by the end of the day, this could also come back, come down, bounce back again, come down and making it a red day. So could possibly happen. Um, all right. So actually, yeah, I'm getting more confident in this trade now, because I'm beginning to see what, it's beginning to kind of shape up there for me to see what's going on. So still wait for that candle to close there. Well, what is the risk? The risk would be down over here, which is what is it? It's about 29 points, which is not too bad, honestly. Which is not too bad. So that 15 minutes candle has closed. I want to see this one start going up though. If it starts going down, then you know um, I could be wrong, right? So it means it could still be a red day, like I said it would be. But what I think this actually might be is this could actually be a green day. So well, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. All right, this to me is becoming pretty clear to me. This is not going. This is going up. This is not going down. It's a risk. It's a risky trade, but I think I'm willing to take that risk. So it's 28 points. I think I'm willing to take that risk. Yeah, I think I'm willing to take the risk. 28 points. Yeah, I think I'm willing to take the risk. But I kind of feel like I should wait more though. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Yeah. Initially, my thesis is that this is gonna be a red day. Well, it's gonna be red, uh, but this is changing a little bit, right? It's changing a little bit. That I was gonna get in on the red, but became concerned because I wanted to see, you know, this was like a straight line down, right? So I was like, okay, I'm concerned because there's no reversal, and this is the reversal there. This is that reversal I'm talking about. But still, I don't want to go short. I don't want to go short. I feel like this reversal. I feel like this reversal would be more. This reversal probably would get up somewhere here, and then by the end of the day drop down. But let's see if this candle proves us wrong. If this candle drops all the way down, if this candle drops all the way down below this here, then you know that okay, this is actually going down, right? So, but if it doesn't do that, if it starts going up, then I'm gonna be getting in. So wait for this candle to see what this candle does. Yeah, it's an interesting day. It's not it's not a very, if this candle ever drops down below this, then it's quite a difficult day, right? Yeah, it's quite a difficult day. Because the longs and the short, and I could have been a victim myself because I was trying to go long there, and this is happening. Oh, there, look at that. For this to happen, this is just crazy. Yeah, if it ever drops down here, then that is then that cancels all the long thesis. All the long thesis is just cancelled. It's just cancelled pretty much. If it ever drops down below that 15 minutes candle, then all the long thesis is just, yeah. And think about it, I was gonna get in long, thinking that this would continue going up. Man, this is crazy. This is really tough. It's really tough. Yeah, this is really tough. This is really tough price action. It is really tough price action. So it's pretty much giving all that back. Pretty much giving all that back. Yeah. Okay. Again, it has to come down here before I can even think about keep going short and make go short. If it comes down here, then it's no longer, then I wouldn't be thinking about longs. I'll be thinking about short. Yeah, today is I'm not gonna lie. Today is a very tough day. Tough price action indeed. It's a very tough price action. I haven't seen it this bad. What a wow, crazy. That's interesting. Okay, all right. So still back to my. Looks like it's heading back to my short thesis. Lovely. I want to see that. Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know if I should even be getting going short. Um, I don't really. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. This is not even a good. This is not the type of price action that I trade. No, it's not. Yeah, I'm beginning to think about it now. Maybe I should even not be trading this small account. I could still make profit. I could definitely still make profit. I could still make profit, but not a whole lot. Yeah. All right. So wait for this candle to close. Comes down here, then this cancels all the bullish, that bullish talk. Then you know this is bearish, and it's looking like it might do that. For this to even do this, this is just pure bearishness, right? So again, like I said in the beginning, this is a bearish day. It looks like a bearish day. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. So this is almost flipping over this candle there. Still wait for it to close though. Um, in terms of the profit target, the risk to reward is not even a whole lot. The risk to reward is not a whole lot. Uh, could be, I don't know. It could still be, it could be something, I don't know. But to me, it's looking like it's not a whole lot. Let's see, maybe 20 points or something like that. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So still wait for this candle. Look at this. Oh boy. Now it's flipping green too. Now it's flipping. Well, let the candle close first. Okay. For the day. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be caught up with this. Yeah, absolutely happy to be out of this trade. Not involved in this trade. Just out watching. Hmm. Yeah. It's coming down back again. It was an interesting one, isn't it? Yeah, this is a tough price action. It's a tough price action. It's quite tough. Um, it's quite tough. It is quite tough. It is quite tough. So if I go into this trade, short stop would be somewhere here. So just want to do that math, see what it is. The only thing that may even make sense is to go long. To go long is more rewarding going long than in going short. To me, that's what it seems like. All right, so it's almost few points before it completely covers this candle there, and that nullifies the bullish the long the going long aspect of it. It tells me that it probably go lower. It once it closes completely closes this, it would definitely go lower. It will go lower. Um, yeah, there we go. All right, I'll wait for that candle to close before I can get into a short. Um, I mean, the reward is not even a lot. The reward is like, what is it? Like to me, it was like maybe 18 points, 20 points. It's not even a lot. And I'm risking what? I'm risking about 16 points. So it's not too bad though. So it's 1-to-1 risk to reward. It's 1-to-1. It's what it is. Yeah, wait for this candle to close. I want to see that close first. Yeah, I'm gonna be going short, um, but I'm a little bit cautious of the short too. I'm a little bit cautious. I'd rather be going long than going short, but you know, yeah, this trade is a low probability trade. It's a low probability trade for me. It's pretty low. I kind of almost feel like I should not even be touching it. Yeah, it's a very low probability trade for me. It's pretty low. All right, so wait for that candle to close though. I'll still get into the trade. Not a whole risk on it. There we go. So right, so this is now flip bearish. So no more longs. It's now short. Yeah, wait for this 15 minutes candle to close first. So it's closed now. Now my risk is now shifted. I wanted this to be. Uh, it's closed now. My risk is shifted now. I'm gonna go short. Just one contract, not a whole lot. Um, my risk has shifted. My risk was now here, which is now more than 16 points, uh, which is 31 points. Which is 31 points. There we go. So it's going back up again. It's going back up again. I don't know. Let's see. Um, Honestly, I don't like this trade. I don't like it. I don't like this trade. Um, it's almost garbage. It's almost garbage. So I'm not gonna be going two contracts. Normally I would be going, two or three contracts, but this is garbage. This is pure garbage. This is just pure garbage. Um, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna get out. This. I don't know. I'm not liking this trade. I don't like it. This is just pure garbage. I'm gonna get out and stay out. I just don't like what I'm seeing. Um, it could go lower than that, but I don't like this. I don't like this trade. It's just pure garbage. Yeah, it's just I feel like this is gonna be just way too much risk for me. I'm risking almost 30 points to get, you know, to get like what is it? To get like 10 points. Yeah, it might go lower. It might go low, but that's fine. I'm gonna stay out. I don't like this. I don't like the trade. I really don't like the trade. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out. I don't like the trade. Yeah, I don't want to risk that 30 points. I don't want to risk that, and I also feel like there will be more opportunity to go long, more opportunity to make money going long than even going short. No, I really don't like this. Um, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. Mm. Yeah, I don't like this trade. Nope, I don't like it. Um, shouldn't have gone into it anyways, but I just thought, because I mean, if the candle, if this 15 minutes candle had closed right here, then I probably would have gotten out maybe around here with some tiny profit. But this is not even it's not it's not a trade that I want to take. You know, it could still go lower. I'll probably go lower, but that's totally fine. I can stay out of it. Whew, all right. Yeah. So still kind of stalled down here. Yeah, I don't want to be in this trade. Nope. It's just not. No, it's not. Though I would go. I would go long though. I would probably go long. Um, I feel like long would pay more. Long would though like um, there's more opportunity for long than going short. Going short is just way too much risk for me. Yeah, I actually feel like, oh, there you go. So you can see it's almost going back up again. Um, I can actually just not trade this. This is not. This is just trash. This is just trashy action. I can almost just not trade this and be fine because really there's nothing. Like this is just it's just up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Uh, yeah, it's just going up and down, going up and down. Yeah. Yeah, I know this vibration. I know. So there's gonna be a reversal. Actually, it's gonna be a much more serious reversal than this. This is nothing, and you can see that clearly on the 1 hour. So um, yeah, I don't know, but let's see. Yeah, I think this. I'm not. I don't want to risk too much of this account. I may have to close the trade because I have not seen what I'm looking for. Um, okay, all right, it's actually going down. But I'm not gonna be going short like this. Nope, not going to be going short. Yeah, I'd rather miss this than. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be in this. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be short on that. I could be long, but not short. So yeah, I'm thinking of actually going long, but this would not be a risky trade for me to be doing that. It would be a risky trade for me to be doing that. But I mean, I think that's where the reward is more than the short side. That's where the reward is more than on the short side. All right. So yeah, this is. I think I'm liking a long thesis here, and I think I'm liking a long thesis here. I think, but I'm just getting so. I'm gonna go in long. Um, yeah, I think I'm liking a long thesis. Where's the stop on this trade? The stop on this trade is, yeah, I think I'm liking that long thesis. The stop on this trade would be right below here. That's the stop, which is what? Which is how much? Well, it's about $16, 16 points for me. But you know, along here does make sense to me. It does make sense to me. Though. I'm gonna be a little bit cautious. I'm gonna be a little bit cautious because overall, the trend is down overall. So if I take that loss, if I have to take this loss, then I'm probably done for today. I would not be forcing it again. I'll be done for today. I'll be absolutely done for the day. Because today is just not one of those days for me. It's just not a clean day, and I would not want to be, trying to force it. I'll be done for the day if that's the case. Let's see. Yeah, I just also realized that it feels like I'm also breaking my rule too. Because I'm also breaking my own rule, and I really don't like doing that, right? Because I'm almost forcing this trade. That's what it feels like to me, right? So I'm going to close this trade and be done for it today. I'm forcing the trade. I don't need to force the trade, right? And I'm forcing it. So I don't like that. I don't really don't like that. So I'm going to close this trade. I'm going to close this. I have to close this trade. I'm forcing a trade. I should not be forcing a trade. I'm breaking my rules. I should not be doing that. I'm going to close the trade and log off. Like this is it. Yeah, it could go whatever it wants to do, but I don't want to be forcing trades. I don't want to be doing that. I don't like doing that because I just broke my rule there. I realized that I broke my rule. I should not be doing that. I broke my rule. Should not be doing that. I broke my rule. I should not be doing that. Yeah, and it's a promise that I made to myself that I would not be breaking my rule, and I have to be strict with that. So this price action is not typically what I would trade. So because of that, I should not be in this trade. But I'm trying to force it all day. Trying to force it all day. No, not anymore. All right. So I'm going to be ending this stream right here. This is it. I don't want to be in this trade today. I'll wait. If there's any trade to take in the afternoon, I'll take it. If there's no trade, I'll stay out. But this is it for me. All right. Okay, signing out here. We'll be back again tomorrow. We'll be back again tomorrow for a